episode of Not Forcing Vibes show. I'm your host, MDO. Also, I got my co-host with me, my broham D-Way.
I'm in the building, baby. I'm in the building. Welcome, good people.
What's going on, D-Way? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. It's Sunday. It's episode 4. The traction been good, so I'm happy, man. We thank you for all the support, man. And hey, man, y'all mash that subscribe button, man. Mash that subscribe button. Support what we're doing. That helps us. That help the pod, man.
Yeah.
But we appreciate all the love we're getting too, man.
Definitely. Please like and subscribe the show. It helps to increase the visibility of the show, okay? This is the only thing it does for us is just put it out there more so we can keep this thing going like it's been going, man. But other than that, though, bro, yeah, man, we back, bro. We gonna get to it, man. You already know. Let's get to the first topic, bro.
Mm-hmm. What you got?
So the first topic, bro, I got Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum recently returned back to the Boston Celtics. So the Boston Celtics, Jayson Tatum made his first 2025-2026 season debut Friday night, March 6, 2026, after being sidelined for 298 days due to a ruptured right Achilles tendon. In a 120-100 victory over the Dallas Mavericks. Despite early shooting bursts, he finished with a strong double-double, nearly recording a triple-double. He had 15 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, in 27 minutes. Now,
then.
What you think? What kind of grades you give him for that with his return coming back, and what you think about it, bro?
Hey, man, first off, you know what I mean? I want to give him a big salute. You know, just for coming back, man. I'm happy that he had a successful recovery. That showed good signs of what to come for him. It seemed like he's getting back comfortable. And I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that he got that many rebounds. That's one big thing. Like 12 rebounds, right?
Yeah, and then 12.
Yeah, and I think he hit like a couple of threes from outside. So, you know what I mean? I was doing my little bits online. And shoot, I bet on him today. He only hit 2 on them, but it's all good. But he had 3 threes last game. And like I said, that was a good start. Like, that's a strong start to get 15, 12. And what was the other one? It was 15, 12, and something else you just told. With his
15,
comeback.
12. Hold on. Let me look up the numbers again. I'm on here now. Yeah, 15, 12 rebounds and 7 assists in 27 minutes.
Yeah, that's real good. That's real good. That means he played within the confines of the game. Even with Dallas is still a tough team. You know what I mean? Still got to give it to them, even though they don't have all the pieces just yet. They still got some good pieces. So, you know what I mean? For them to turn it out and him to at least finish the whole game, that's the thing. He was able to finish the whole game and lead the game healthy. So, I'm happy to hear that he came back playing real well. So, you know what I mean? Everybody still got theirs too. Like, I think Jaylen Brown still averaged over 20 at that game too. So, like I say, the Boston Celtics still getting in the swing of things. But I'm happy to hear that, man. The biggest part is just him coming back successful from an injury.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. What about you? What you think about it, O?
Well, I give him, in the case of the matter, especially for the injury he's coming back from, I give him like an A minus.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there, A minus. Only reason why I give him an A minus is because that type of injury, that's not an easy injury to come back from. Like, that literally takes a year, and sometimes it takes even longer, depending. You know what I'm saying, on the player. But for him to come back and still have a performance of the way he had that game, almost having a triple-double. Then on top of that, he played 27 minutes, which I didn't think he was going to play that long. You remember what I said when I was watching it on the last show? I was watching the game. He got hung, and I'm like, oh, hell, he fucking up already. You feel me? So I'm thinking like, damn, I thought I was going to have a worse game. But he turned out to have a good one, and they won the game. So, it's like, it's all good there, bro. So I give him an A minus, man.
Shoot, I had to give him an A plus because you got the W too. So that's the thing. Man, you came back with a win. So that's why I say, man, you got to have them W's follow behind the stats too. I give him an A+, like you said, with the injury and everything. And like I said, he still averages double, close to a triple double. So I got to give it to him. Got to give him that A+ just for me. Well, that's what I give him, I say.
So you give him an A+. So
Yeah.
as far as the game though, they played against the Mavericks. I think that was the game. I think that was the return for Cooper Flag as well, I believe.
Okay.
He's been playing well as well too. He don't actually set a record. Matter of fact, I don't even have it up here right now, but he also set a record too as well. I think he got like 1,000 points and something like 1,000 points and something else he got. That a rookie done did at his age in like 50 games, I believe it is. So he's like one of the top 10 rookies to do it. So yeah, even though they having a terrible year, obviously.
Yeah.
Cooper Flagg's like the bright side of the Mavericks right now. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing in Cooper Flag. I think the future bright for him as well too, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to think about it. At first, it was questionable putting him in the guard position, you know what I mean, taking the ball down. But you see he's getting very comfortable with it. And he getting up to speed with the NBA. I really say he's going to be real dangerous coming the next 2 years because you still got to think about it. Like, he only did 1 year in college. So you really got to equate that to still coming out of high school. You know, so that room for potential. Man,
yeah,
and then
because he's on like 18 or 19, I think.
Yeah,
I think 18 still or something like that.
Yeah, he's like roughly 18 to 19 or something like that. And then you still got height behind you. But like I say, man, you know, with all that height and mobility and moving with the ball the way you move, man, just you know what I mean, make sure you do what you got to do your stretches, man. Like what KG did, like you know what I mean. If you ever seen KG on any of his pods, he always spoke about or speak about the importance of stretching, man. I do that day to day. You know, that helped me with a lot of my back issues when it came from sports and just day to day activities. As you're getting older, man, stretching becomes very vital. So I say for a lot of these athletes, young athletes, even the older cats out there, man, don't stray away from that stretching, man. Like that's very key in life, especially keeping like good mobility, and to keep your blood flowing. So, like I said, with Cooper Flag too as well, you know, make sure you just do your stretches and keep doing what you're doing because you know what I mean, if you want to have a longevity in this league and less injuries, see how LeBron James do, man. That's $1 million a year what he do. So if not over now at this point, but that's $1 million a year he take on just to keep his body in shape. So I salute the Cooper Flag. You know what I mean? I'm glad he came back from his injury as well. Kudos to him. But you know, that boy goddamn Jayson Tatum gave him that L. You know what I mean? Young Buck won't figure it out though.
Yeah. Flag got a bright future, like I said, man. On to the next, bro. All right. So I got another one for you, brother. So, more NBA news. San Antonio Spurs star Victor Wembanyama on Friday night, March 6, 2026, he led the Spurs to a dynamic 116-112 comeback win over the LA Clippers after trailing by 25 points. Damn. He scored 27 points, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks in just 22 minutes. 22 minutes now. As of March 7, 2026, he's the leading candidate for both Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Now, mind you, I literally just talked some shit about him.
Yeah.
The other day, I thought he was going to miss that game. Obviously, he played that game. And I think he's playing tonight, too, as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to play. I saw him on the list.
So, like I told you, bro, he just got to be available, bro. That's all he got to be. If he can be available, this is what this shit look like. Defensive Player of the Year and a fucking MVP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You gotta be available and stay off that
MVP, bro.
And stay off that goddamn hardwood, goddamn. Stay on your feet when you get that contact, man. Cause shit, all that goddamn falling. Shoot, bro. You 7'5", man. That recovery time is very different for him. But I'm glad to hear because you know, like year in and year, like the last couple of years, I say they've been pushing to get him to be an MVP or get him in some form of a position to be a top candidate in some of these awards. And like we said, his injury has been the goddamn like Achilles heel for him. But like coming out now, you know what I mean, hearing how he's progressing and even in that manner, man, that's something he should be doing anyways. I'm just gonna tell you, like you 7'5", you know, and like I said, you playing in a league where you don't have it's not big on defense.
Yeah.
And his two-way game, man, you know what I mean? We should be seeing him get like defensive player of the year probably consecutive the next couple of years if he stay healthy. I'd say at least the next 4 years. He might just break Rudy Gobert's record at some point, you know what I mean, as the amount of times he's been defensive player of the year. If he stays healthy. But like I say, you know, with age, man, you gotta put that money behind you to make sure you stay healthy and take care of yourself. Because man, 82 games, that's a long season. That's a long season, man. And they ain't giving you nothing with all the things they have in place for how many games you gotta play now.
See, but like I said though, him being available and his talent, bro. Like, man, I had to talk with Pop today about Victor Wembanyama. Like I told Pop was saying that it's because he's 7'4", 7'5". You know what I'm saying? He got to be aggressive. Like I told Pop, it's not that it's not just the height. This dude has almost like guard-like skills a little bit too. So you got to think about it. He's just not a 7'4" or 7'5". You know what I'm saying? Forward the center, whatever he is, running the floor. He's a skillful 7'4", 7'5" player.
Yeah.
And he plays defense. And he's aggressive going to the paint.
Yeah.
We don't see that a lot. At all. Like I don't even remember the last 7-foot guy or 7'4" guy who's that tall even playing aggressive like that. Now the only thing close to that, and I'm gonna say this, the only thing close to that might be Yao Ming, and Yao Ming was nothing like this though.
Nah, you got Taco Falls.
Oh no, bro. Hell no. He not even on. He not even nowhere close to what I'm talking about though. The only thing.
What you talking about as far as being aggressive and
yeah, man.
You know what I mean with those abilities. You got him and you got how tall was Sabonis? I think Sabonis was
Sabonis about 7'2".
He about 7'2".
Now that's a good one. Sabonis was.
Yeah.
Now Sabonis was a good one. Now back in the day, he was with the Trailblazers. Yeah.
He wanted something to play with, man.
Now, he was something serious now.
You had Luke Long. You had Luke Long that was real tough at 7 foot. He was roughly 7'1". Luke Longley.
But Luke Longley, he wasn't nowhere close to those dudes that we talking about though. These dudes we talking about, they way they way beyond that, bro.
Yeah, that's true. That's true though. You got a point. You know what I mean? And with Wembanyama being the premier player he is, man, like it is hard to find somebody that is that aggressive. And I only imagine a real super healthy Wembanyama and a more mature player. Like that's the thing. Like he ain't even got to his peak yet. He's still super young. You know what I mean? And that's the thing with him. But you know, like I said, as he get older, man, hopefully he can stay healthy. Even with this season, hopefully he can stay healthy as well. Because I hate to say it, even with the rules being in place, man, you got players playing through those injuries that by the time the end of the season, you trying to rehab those injuries, and you might have made the injury worse. So I'm hoping, you know,
true.
He fully recovered from some of the injury he got, or you know what I mean, the minor injuries that he sustained doesn't get affected on the off season. Because as you're seeing now, like right now, baseball season already started back up. Like it felt like baseball season was at least a month ago, you know.
Yeah.
And it's already baseball season once again. You know, it's coming back around. Then you got the NFL that's going to be coming back around in due time. So things are moving so fast, man. It's like hopefully, man, he can rehab any injuries he got on the off season and still keep that high level of play. because you still got to keep that ball bouncing in the offseason too. So you know what I mean. But he's looking real good. If he get defensive player of the year, is well deserved. But MVP, um, I say that's somewhat. I think you got other players out there like Anthony Edwards, man, that should be in the forefront of the MVP talk. Anthony Edwards been real nice, man. Like, you know what I mean? You got to give him his kudos because that young man plays his butt out too. So I think they should be speaking more on Anthony Edwards in the MVP talk. Um, but like I said, we'll see how it happens at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Because the play-in tournament coming up too at some point. So, and the great thing about it is, look at them Hawks, man. They looking good too. So
So
what you think? What you think about everything?
So I'm gonna say this though about this MVP conversation.
Right.
So this year is probably like the most like random MVP. You know what I'm saying? Candidates. I think I don't ever seen just in general. Just watching ball. Like you possibly got almost over. How can I say it, bro? I'm not even trying to over exaggerate, and I could be, but you possibly got by at least 10 of them. I can literally just sit up here and just kind of just see getting MVP right now. That's why I said it's like a throw up this year for MVP right now. Like you don't even know who's gonna get it. Because Tyrese Maxey, he just got hurt in the Hawks game, just the Hawks game he played in last night.
Yeah.
So and that was a whole that was something I'm like, damn. I said, now, right now. And I go tell him Pop on the phone when I talking to him. I said, yeah, this is the wrong time for him to get hurt, man. It's that playoff push. I mean, so so for him, it's like, bro, honestly, it's not just the MVP thing for the 76ers, it's the playoffs and the run, try to, you know what I'm saying, make move up in the ranks with spotting for the playoffs. So that's my thing. So it's kind of like I'm looking at the doggone standings right now too. I'm talking about
the Hawks should be like ninth. It should be like ninth right now. It was ninth when I seen them playing last night. They might have moved up from that game.
Yeah, because Philly is literally 34-29 right now, and they are fourth in the Atlantic Division. That's in their division, not in the conference, in their division.
But pull up the whole standing. Let's not just go with division. I'd rather see the standing. Division, that's cool.
I'm trying to get the standing up now. That's why I thought I was gonna pull up, but then let's see, it's got the Eastern Conference.
Just go to the playoff look.
Yeah, I'm going to playoff look. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, Eastern. So yeah, basically Philly, they in the play-in right now.
Yeah,
they send the eighth. Yeah. So that's why I said this not a good time for them to be actually having these type of injuries right now, especially to their star players.
Yeah,
because Tyrese Maxey, man, that'll be a blow if that's an injury that's gonna keep him sidelined for a moment. I didn't even check and see what was the update on that.
I'm gonna be honest.
They sitting in that play-in spot. And like I was talking to Pop earlier this morning about, I said that's like the worst place to be at, man. That play-in spot. You need to be, if you ain't nowhere up in that top four, or I won't even say six no more, because now you got to think about it. The East so tight right now. You don't know who gonna drop out of that dog on top six if you in that 4 and 5 spot. I mean, not 4 and 5, but that 5 and 6 spot. So it's kind of hard right there in the East right now. I said the East is real entertaining right now. I like what I'm seeing with the competition in the East right now. But when I tell you, any of these teams to go, even Charlotte still got a chance to get in there.
And I think Charlotte gonna take 76ers spot. They got too many injuries, man. You got to think about it. Like, last person they got left is really Grimes. You know what I mean? They still got a little decent core, but you know, lost a lot of your main players, man. Like, shoot, like you said, Tyrese Maxey. Look what happened yesterday. If you look at the game when they played the Hawks, it was up. You know what I mean? Going into the half, it was up a good amount, and we was questioning the fact, like, what's going on? And look at how the Hawks came back and and end up beating them. You know what I mean? Even though the Hawks is very talented, they still they fairly healthy, I say. They got a lot of their players. I didn't see Kuminga play last night, but if you look at goddamn Jalen Johnson, man, he dunked on somebody so goddamn nasty, man. I was like, this young man here,
But he
man.
gonna get a couple of highlights like that each night though. Down there almost.
Man, he caught that thing off the rim, man. I thought, man, that just looked like a video game how he caught it early off in the game. I'm talking about he caught it one hand coming off the rim. Oh, it was sick, man. Like Jalen Johnson, man.
Like I said, I didn't watch the game last night, but I did see the updates and stuff when I was standing up watching the college games last night. What I was gonna say, as well, we got over 61 people in here right now, man. Please just like and subscribe to the show as it increases our visibility of the show.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support,
appreciate it, man. Like for real, for real.
We appreciate the support, man. For real. You know what I mean? I hope y'all love the content, man. And we'll take any feedback y'all give us. You know,
especially if y'all got any questions down in the comments and stuff like that. Y'all have anything that y'all feel like we should bring up on the show one day or something like that? We open to it. Just let us know.
For sure. But I want to ask that question about Peterson. Now we spoke about that controversy with Peterson that played for Kansas. He just had a game yesterday playing against Kansas State, and he actually played the full game. He actually played the full game and dominated. Like I said, dude got some smooth game, man. I'm talking about he made it look so easy. It was crazy, dog. And Kansas State has a nice squad, although their record doesn't show well. You know what I mean? But they have a pretty good squad. But I would like to commend Peterson for, actually staying in the game and showing his visibility too and availability. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them games, when they questioning it, they're not looking at that. Can he play a full game because of injuries or whatever the case may be? Or is he just that much of an exceptional player that he feels like, I shouldn't have to play the full 2 quarters? You know what I mean? I'm going to show you how I look in the first half when I'm in the game and how I affect the game. And then when I get out the second half, I want you to see how my when I leave the game, how the game looks when I'm not in the game. Get what I'm saying? Because that'll tell you, like, okay, is it just the team that's great, or this individual affects the game to a higher level to where it's like goddamn oranges and apples, even with playing with your teammates. You know what I mean? It's like, shoot, he get in the game, man, the score runs up fast. And when you get out the game, the score just, it struggles. And yesterday it showed, but when he played, man, the goalpost moved real quick. And they blew them boys from Kansas State out, man. So I can't wait to see him in the tournament and all that stuff this year. I can't wait to see that. I want to see what he'll do. But
yeah, my thing about Peterson, man, I just didn't like what I have heard of recently about, you know what I'm saying, what took place with him basically taking himself out of the game at some point, whatever reason, the reason why he was taking himself out of the game, he'll score 20 and just sit his butt down after the first half or whatever it is.
For sure.
And it's like, bro, we get it. You can put up buckets, but how long can you sustain doing that and help your team win? You see what I'm saying?
That boy ready to go to the NBA, man. He ready to go to the league, man.
Sound good. We'll see. But I like AJ. I like AJ going number 1 though. I like AJ going number 1. I don't want to see nobody else go number 1 but AJ. I shouldn't see nobody else go number 1 but AJ. Matter of fact, even Carlos Boozer son, the Boozer boys.
Yeah,
they do. Now him, I kind of could see that be the 1 and 2 right there, AJ or Boozer.
Yeah, that's your top 3, really. You know what I mean? Peterson, Boozer,
Peterson
and,
still, to me, like I said, he's. Don't get me wrong, bro. He's a good player, but I feel like his stock done dropped a little bit for me after hearing that.
So. I don't think so.
Like he may go somewhere like, let's say, he may go in the top 5. He may drop a couple spots down. Maybe he might even go in the top 10. I don't see top 3 no more. I don't see top 3.
But see, we haven't seen him. Let's put it this way: we have yet to see him in the tryouts, in the NBA draft tryouts, man. And when he goes in the combine and he shows that skill and shows that talent against others, that's gonna tell you everything. Because if he's elite, man, and he over there goddamn destroying them boys like I see on the court, because you already played up against your boy AJ. You already done played up against him now. And he gave a show. He gave a show off the rip. So if he do the same thing going into the combine and it all pertains to what the team needs to, he's still gonna go top 3. I really feel he's still gonna go top 3. You know what I mean? Especially if he's healthy.
Like I said, bro, to me, like I said, I think his stock done drop, man. I can see him going somewhere in between that 5 and 10. 5 and 10.
Okay.
Like I said, I could be wrong, but I can see him go somewhere between 5 and 10.
I feel you on that, though. Okay.
I definitely see him going somewhere between 5 and 10.
We'll see, brother. When that comes, we're gonna go back and look at this and we're gonna speak on it.
Oh yeah, hey, I told you, bro, I welcome all conversation, all debates, whatever it is, I welcome them, bro. Like I do not have a problem with bagging minds up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Hey, I'm a straight and narrow, bro. Like it don't matter. But yeah, it's been some good basketball the last couple of days, though, man. I can say that though. Yeah. Next, and dang, boy, we get through these today, boy.
Yeah.
Get through these.
For sure.
I know you gotta take the wifey out. You know what I mean, and all that good stuff, bro. So
yeah, man.
We gonna get you in and out here, bro. We gonna get you in.
No, bro. You all right? Like I say, man, we gonna try this little spot up the way.
Okay.
It's a all you can eat.
Oh, you eat? Oh, okay. You go on the buffet?
It's not. It's and really, bro. It is a buffet. It's called I think it's called Naomi Sushi, and they have one that's up in I think it's going in North Atlanta or somewhere around in that area, or up there in Lawrenceville or something like that. It's in Lawrenceville, somewhere in that area. You know what I mean? Then they have one out towards Noonan area, and this one here, this is a sushi buffet. The other ones are, I think, a little different, but this is a first sushi buffet type of thing. But you know what I mean? The expense there is like $35 a head.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
I ain't disclosing my location where I live at, but down here, you know I'm at down here in Florida. You know what I mean? We got all some of the best restaurants over here by the beaches and everything else out here. So I got a couple of choices.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, it's in Noonan.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the location of where it is. It's fairly new, so this is gonna be our opportunity to kind of tap in and see what they got going on there. But we go out to eat all the time. Try to find different little spots. You know what I mean? Whether it be seafood, anything like that.
All right.
So today we're gonna tap in and see what's up. So we'll give y'all a good review on this place, because you know what I mean, buffet for 35 pounds, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say that's a lot, but it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It really not. It really ain't that bad. It ain't bad.
You know what I mean? It's all you can eat, so it's like. But this is the funny part about all you can eat, dog.
Hold on, D-Way. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. I see we got 123 people in here, man. Hey, please like and subscribe down there for us, man. Like I said, it helps with the visibility of the show, man. We appreciate everybody coming in, like for sure. Like I said, like and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, man. We appreciate it, bro.
But yeah, like I say, 35 is not astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look at it now, you know what I mean? Especially the funny thing about buffets, right? Man, and it's crazy how buffets used to be a trend back in the day. Like you used to have Shawnee's, you had Golden Corral that's still kicking. Still got a few little buffets. You still got China Buffet on Old National. You still got a few on. You still got the one by the West End, I believe, too, by Kroger. But you still got a few of them out there. But the funny part about it, man, you know what I mean? It's crazy enough when you go in there and eat, you gotta pace yourself. You know what I'm saying?
That boy said pace yourself. You gonna pace yourself?
And you
what?
do, man.
But you're hogging, you're
buffet.
hogging out, boy. Ain't no pace. You're hogging out.
Man, it's a spot I went to. I gotta think of the name, yourself, man. If somebody down there in the chat can give it to me, it's over there in Peachtree. Fogarty Child. That's the name. And it's not a buffet, but you know what I mean. It's pretty much it's a well, it is a damn buffet. Now think about it. You know what I mean? They got a little. I want to call it like a salad bar or something like it. I can't remember what it was. It's been quite some time since I've been there. Mm-hmm. But when I went there twice, man, the shit was so goddamn funny, man. You know what I mean? And this a while ago, man. It was a while ago, probably about 2 years ago, somewhere around that time. Man, went to Fogarty Child, man. We go up in that thing. The first time I went, man. First time I go, you know what I mean? They tell y'all really like, all right, you flip your card over to green, and once it's green, the people that's going around serving you different forms of meat, high-end meat or whatever, they'll come by and stop and ask you, do you want a sample? Do you want some meat? And they'll keep cutting it until you tell them stop,
Yeah, that's kind of like dang, what's the place out here? I want to get my wife to come in. Babe, you tell her to come here real quick. Yeah, I'll give you one. Say, go ahead, D-Way. I'm listening to you.
But yeah, you know what I mean? They'll keep cutting, right? They'll keep cutting. Man, so goddamn, one time I left my goddamn card on green, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, goddamn, bro, I ain't even finished the first, you know what I mean? The first little batch of meat, cut over here. They got lamb, they got, steaks, all that stuff,
What?
And then you got your little placement of your orders.
My wife, she in here now. What's the place called, baby? That place that we go to, they do the cutting the meat and all that? You said what now?
Oh, it's a Brazilian steakhouse.
Brazilian steakhouse?
Yes.
But what's the name of it?
Terragacha.
Okay, Terragacha.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a Brazilian steakhouse. It's about the same like what you talking about when they cutting all the meat and all that.
Yeah, and that, and Fogarty Child, that's running you 50 bones and up. Like that's $50 off the rip.
No, the one that's out this way or out here in Florida, it's that one's expensive as hell, bro. That ain't no cheap ass place at all.
Yeah,
I don't think it's 50. I think it's almost like shit.
It might be more now.
I think it's a lot more than that.
Yeah, it might be more now, but mine was probably about like I said, 2 years, if not 3. But when I tell you, man, they kept slicing and dicing that meat, bro.
It's like $50-something a person. They gave it to my bill that night. They fixed it.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I'm like, damn. Okay, but
yeah, but they kept slicing and dicing that meat, though. When I tell you, bro, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I mean, I ain't thinking about it. I'm just, having to experience.
Yeah.
I go in there, bro. I get full in like 15 minutes, bro. You feel me? 15 minutes. Like I was so full, man.
But I'm gonna ask you a question. Was you snacking? Was you snacking before? Like not snacking, but was you eating like the little foods and stuff, or the little appetizers, or like or drinking something before you was eating those?
Man, I would eat my appetizer alongside what they couldn't. Then I'm drinking.
That be the trick though. When you start eating them appetizers and drinking those drinks and drinking water, or eating the biscuits or whatever they giving, a little toast and bread and all that.
Right.
That's how they get you.
That's what I'm saying. But look at it like this, you know what I mean? It's just like when we were young, right? Pop and them used to take us over there to, or where Mom Dukes or Pop would take us out. We'll go to them buffets, bro. And they'll be like, I hope y'all full got there. We ain't gonna have nothing at the crib. You feel me? So you sitting there, you ain't thinking about it, but when you're young, you just gobbling.
Yeah.
And then you say that same instinct as your adult. And the funny part about it when I was at Fogarty Child, this is how funny it was. I'm seeing people that was sitting there for quite some time. Like, you can tell they just, first off, you got to learn when you're at certain places, it's a social gathering. So you got to bring you a couple of folks or a good little party there. It was just me at the time going out and a young lady. I think, was it? Well, it was a young lady I was with at the time. And that was a couple of years. That was a while ago. That was years ago. That wasn't even 2 years ago. That was like goddamn 6 or something. Damn. Whatever though.
Time been flying, bro.
Fast forward this whole situation, whatever.
Yeah.
I go to that mall, and when I tell you, man, I look at everybody else that's still sitting there when I left, and they just pacing. They said they wait for their food to goddamn digest. You know what I mean? You just tell the look on their face. And at the time, I was like, "Hey, man, I don't want to hold nobody up because you see the people sitting outside waiting for a table." You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
These folks just like shit. You know what I mean? They're on like this. They kicking it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They like couch surfing or some shit.
Yeah.
And man, the shit was so damn funny. So I was like, dang, man, next time I come here, I ain't doing that no more. Pace myself next time. I go there for the second time. When I tell you I go there, man, I do the same goddamn thing. I go in there, man, I gobble up that food so quick, man. Fuck around, I'm trying to control the card. You know what I mean? And chill. Man, I mess around, man, went crazy on it. You know what I mean? And I think it might have been a drink too, though, man. You know what I mean? When you start sipping and stuff, man, you gotta eat some food to keep yourself from getting a little hungover or whatever. So, man, I went over there and devoured that food, man. I think that was probably like, it was an expensive night, I'd say. Because you got to think about it. You looking at the 50 plus, you looking at everything else with drinks. You know what I mean? Everything else that goes along with it. 50 just almost like getting in the club for them. You know what I mean? They just get you in. The rest of it, shoot, you paying for everything else. And that was just in that era. Like I said, that's 6 years ago to 7 years ago. I only imagine what they charging now. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't got nothing against them. I just don't parlay like that in that area too much to really give them a salute that their food's still good. But at the time, man, they food was busting. They food was busting at the time, man. But that was like I said, that goddamn buffet experience, man. Man, make sure y'all pace yourself out there, man. You know what I mean? I know those who got them kids, man.
Boy, you stupid.
Hey, for real. Man, that one thing tell them when you go in there, man. Hey, y'all get full now. Cause shoot, when you get to the crib, it's dinner. And I got a good question for the chat, man. I wonder if because there was a thing too coming up. I wonder if people still take their kids, or even high schoolers, anything like that. Like after graduation, that used to be a thing. Like or special events or whatever. Like I remember Shoney's used to be a spot we'll go to after like graduation or certain, certain events or something like that. Do people still look at buffet to be like one of those general spaces where, it's still acceptable to take your kid after like a graduation or achievement or any form of fashion of things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or is it more so becoming obsolete? Like people don't look at those places or deem those places like qualified to go for those
man.
events.
Like, you talking about as far as like buffets after graduations and stuff?
I'm just saying in general because everybody look to go to these high end places just like clothes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People want to go into these high fashion or high end or high caliber type of restaurants now to do their celebrations. To when we was younger, that was like, God dang, feel what I'm saying? That was like, man, you go to goddamn Shoney's after graduation. I'm talking about just as far as upbringing at that time. So if you look at it like that was that type of thing doing then. You feel me? So that's what I'm looking at. Like if you people in the chat, you know what I mean? I know we got some young, we got some old, but I just want to know, even on the generational term, is that still a thing? You feel me? Like is that still a place that you can say, you know, I still take my kids there, you know, we have a good time. You know what I mean? We still go in there, you know, I still take my mom and them there and we still have a ball. That's a place my mom and them still want to go to all the time. You did? So, you know, chat, just let me know, you know what I mean? State to state, county to county, whatever, you know. I just want to know around the world if that's still a place to go to.
Chat been busy today, boy. You pay no attention to it. Couple people don't spoke down in the chat. Okay. But yeah. What I was gonna say, bro. Damn. Got me lost, boy. You talking about damn buffets and shit, boy.
I know, man. I got stuck on that topic. Sorry about that, chat, though, man. I just had to speak on it, man.
Damn. Well, always for real, though. Goddamn. You're talking about the damn food and shit.
I know, right?
I don't know. You think about no food right now, boy. Shoot, I just ate some, goddamn. I had to bring my wife in to goddamn tell me about that restaurant we go to. We done been there a couple times.
It's all good, man.
But other than that, though, yeah, man, let's get back to it, though, man. It's a good conversation, like always, bro. It don't matter. It can be whatever it is y'all want it to be right now.
Hey, it's called Forcing No Vibes, baby.
Damn
right. Keep the conversation going. We keep the conversation going here.
So, next subject, bro. This one kind of swerving off into that relationship stuff, man. Relationship topics and stuff, man. So, new studies suggest couples report higher happiness levels when perceive their partner as a saver rather than a spinner. Now, I think that's, I don't know.
I don't know. I got a thought behind it. And it's just my opinion. You know what I mean? You got to have one that open to show a good time, and you got to have one that know how to save money.
But they said the happiness level is higher though, and no. To me,
but I'm talking about partner though. They talking about partner. Like, what if two partners are saved? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Like, they're saying they're opposite. Like, I love my partners. Her financial.
No, I'm not saying like opposites. It's literally saying new studies suggest couples report higher happiness levels when they are perceived when they perceive their partners as a saver rather than a spinner. So basically, they're saying if your partner is a spinner, that's the most happiest relationship I think with couples. If you have a partner that's a saver,
yeah.
So that's what that is, other than a spinner. So if you somebody out here splurging on your shorty or your dude or something like that, they basically saying don't mean your partner is happy as you think they are.
I don't think. But I'm talking about
that's what that's saying, bro.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm neutral to the fact because what I'm saying is it depends on what you're spending on. You get what I'm saying? Like it got to be a understanding of understanding the budget of spending. You get what I'm saying? Like that's too broad of a term of saying saving and a person who spends. What I'm saying is it's good to save. That's always primary. Like it's good. It's great to save. I think you're gonna find happiness anywhere when you have a partner that saves. You know what I mean? A person who's financially aware. But then I say at the same time, it's good to have a partner who, you know what I mean, know how to have an experience behind the fact of having that security too. So when you have that financial security, you gotta have a partner that, you know what I mean, that possibly loves to, what I want to say, not splurge, but what's a good term for it? Spend in regards of having a good time, I would say. You know what I mean? A responsible good time, I'd say. You know what I mean? Responsible spending, I say. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, how I look at the question or view the question, and what I say is, like I said, my partner, she's very financially savvy. I deem myself to be somewhat financially savvy, but we both understand that life, you still have to have experiences. You still got to have a good time within the parameters. So, you know what I mean? I look at it at understanding that, okay, you put this aside for such and such, do this aside for such and such, but you still got to understand there's some form of fashion. You still got to make room for a good time. So if you got a partner that's like, you know what I mean, like but everybody hate Chris, that goddamn daddy was talking about, man, you just dropped some damn milk. That was that was 15 cents we just wasted. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see that being a or for myself, I don't see that being like a happy space. You know what I mean? Because that means you looking at everything as the end of the world, and you might have a good nest egg where you can comfortably do something. But it's always best to have things that, you know what I mean, you can be prepared for those rainy days. But like I said, you know what I mean, this is still life. You got one life to live. So, you know what I mean, best understand your partner and what they can do very well. But that's what I understand. Like, I understand my strengths and weaknesses, and I try to understand my partner's strengths and weaknesses. And, you know what I mean, we try to merge those things. You feel me? And that's the best way you can do it, where you won't make those mistakes, I'd say. You know what I mean? And over splurge and doing crazy expensive ass extravagant shit and blow the whole account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to go to say, like you said, it depends on what you buy. So that's just like saying basically like buying cars and, you know what I'm saying, all this other shit. Like, some people do all that shit and you still got to end up without that person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm looking at it, like that perspective. Like, I kind of get it from the saver part to a certain extent, but they don't always mean that, you know what I'm saying, that actually, you know what I'm saying, turn into a person that actually still is happy in their relationship. It all depends on the person. Somebody out here for everybody, basically.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
And going into that, speaking about something like this, man, like I said, we getting through them today, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And this is funny that right there, that subject right there, just leading me into what I was about to bring up too. I seen this the other day. I was talking to my wife about it, which had made me want to bring this. This is my first time hearing about this shit. Basically, we was just speaking on money and relationship, basically. Mm-hmm. So, in a late February 2026, John Miami of the City Girls went viral stating her new dating requirements, that she wants a man of God with a net worth of at least $100 million.
Okay.
A net worth at least $100 million.
Okay.
Now, this my thing with this, bro. This my thing with this. How many men you think walking around here is banking $100 million?
Hey,
I'm just saying, no, bro.
Hey, shout for the heavens, boy.
Listen, bro.
She said, "Forget the sky, I'm going to the heavens."
You got to think about it, bro. Your dating requirement. This is you dating. You didn't say you trying to marry. You said dating requirements. Now, how many men you finna run out here and find that's making over $100 million or have over $100 million net worth?
It's possible, you know what I mean? He found somebody, so you know what I mean? It's somebody for somebody,
we're not saying it's
but
not possible, but somebody with that type of mind process, or even to come up with that type of audacity to say something like that, it's like, damn, like,
I'm just gonna be real. For somebody to say something like that, just say you want to be single.
That's why I'm about to go to say.
You know what I mean?
It sounds like you're gonna be single for a while, bro.
Just admit that.
Even if you find somebody with that money, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
It ain't about the toughness, man. It's like you making a statement that I won't even say that's impossible, but that's going to take a lot of time. Yet within yourself, you have to grow to understand a person that makes that much. So you got to be a certain caliber of woman to meet those standards of what he want in that criteria. So I'm not trying to knock it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think a millionaire can still do the same thing like 100 millionaire do. You know what I mean? To a degree, might not be the amount of times you can do it, but you might can do it to some degree. And you know what I mean? For people to start making statements and trying to speak on what type of person they're looking for, I salute those are goal driven people. But at the same time, man, when some certain things just get too crazy or just out of this world sometimes, just keep it a book, man. Just say you want to stay single. You know what I mean? Because
That's
a lot
basically
of
what's
times
gonna happen.
a lot of people be asking for 100 millionaire, but at some point you fucked a nigga that made $800 or $1,000 or 50,000 or you know what I'm saying. You probably slip around with those type of I won't say low wage, but people that made those type of wages. You feel what I'm saying, or that type of income. So I understand growing up and maturing is a great thing, but let's just keep it honest. You know what I mean? Find somebody you can that loves you and you love them and y'all can grow. I hope, you know what I'm saying, or meets what you meet as a person, personality wise, because that money ain't gonna secure a space where your happiness is gonna be there with this person. Because you might not even like talking to that motherfucker that's making 100 million. You might not even like the way he speak, the way he look, the way all this other stuff. You just there for the money, and then you know what I mean. You got to understand biblically, man, money is the root of all evil. If you cherishing that and you putting that in the forefront, you feel me? Like, you know what I mean? You can't say God fear and then say money. I don't think that kind of makes sense to
that's the
me.
other, and that's the other part too. Like if you look at somebody God fear and that should have just been it and kept it that way. You know what I mean? Adding that money equation in, that's kind of like, okay, now you kind of you're going the other way now. But this is my thing even more. We gonna talk about the money, and honestly, I ain't got that kind of money like either one of them, whatever they talking like right now. You know what I mean? But
Right.
if you're talking about you looking for this type of person to date that's making or have 100 million net worth, Young Miami's net worth right now is 5 million to 8 million. Now
That's
I would
good.
no, that's not. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I would think with her throwing out that type of number like that, I would think she would be somewhere around that range too, somewhere close to it at least. You know what I mean? That's the reason why I'm kind of like, okay, she said this number.
Hey,
you laughing, bro? I'm just
but
dead
I'm being
serious.
real with you though. She is close, goddamn. You in the millions.
No. Nobody's not arguing the fact she in the millions. I'm just saying, bro. I'm thinking when she threw that number, I'm thinking like, damn, what kind of money she got? Like, you know what I mean? 100 million. Shit, like you must be somewhere around that range for you to throw that number out like that. You know what I mean? I get it. Some folks they got their requirements. Like she said, that's her requirement. If that's her requirement, cool. Hey, your standards is your standards. Goddamn it. Hey, I don't blame you. I'd rather have some standards than none.
Yeah.
But for it to be that much that she's looking for, though, I literally thought she was somewhere close to that range. Now that I just looked this up, it says 5 to 8 million, which I don't know if this is even, you know how.
And this stuff ain't all the way true, but like I
you look it
said,
up
at
on
the
Google
end of
and
the day,
stuff.
for me, with that, like I say, to each his own. But like I say, you know, at the end of the day, you got to look at it like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
That everything is a process. So you want somebody God fearing, you want somebody this and that. So what are you doing in the meantime to prepare for that situation? That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? If you still on your hot girl summer and you got your ass out, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Summertime coming around the corner, you feel me? So let's just keep it a buck. Like if you still on your hot girl summer, and it's vice versa for men, you know what I mean? Whatever the case may be. You know, if you move in a certain way and you ask for these things, man, like it's gonna take this stuff is a process. So, you know what I mean? and just keep it a book. Like, if you ask for something that extravagant, it probably can't happen tomorrow, but you know what I mean? When you're speaking on it, it ain't happened yet. So you're still a single person out here. So just tell yourself you just want to be single. Because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. This how fun stuff get. You know what I mean? Hear stuff like that when people throw a extravagant mark out there for something. It's just like people that do business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? When I dealt in it at one point, you know what I mean? You'll goddamn give an estimate through the roof just so you won't do the goddamn job. You feel what I'm saying? You be like, man, shit, fuck this. I'm gonna throw a goddamn. I'm gonna kick a field goal. You know what I mean? And some people will do that. They'll throw a number out there. I'm like, man, I can't. I'm gonna give you a number, but it might be crazy. You know what I mean? Just so I won't do the job. Like that 100 million, you know, she make millions anyways already. But to really think about it, man, you might throw that little football number out there. Just say, you know what, I'm about to be single for the next 20 years. You know what I mean? And you guarantee that I'm not looking for that. So the dude I'm with, or the dude I'm kicking it with, I didn't say I'm with him or whatever. Guess what? See me with him, not that 100 million now. He might be. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's only 100 million and once it's announced. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, she might just be kicking a field goal, man. And like I said, you gotta make that stuff make sense, man. You know what I mean? If that's something you really want, you know what I mean? You pray for it, you know, and let God move in that direction for you. You know what I mean? I look at stuff like that, but you know what I mean? I don't equate spiritual and money together like that. You know what I mean? I don't try to put those two in the same department, especially when it's like those type of things. Like, you know, you're already blessed to be in certain situations. She already blessed to be making what the money she make. You just gotta make certain things make sense, man. You know what I mean? And if that's what your choice is, you know, then I salute. You know what I mean? I wish her the best on moving forward, finding that person. You know what I mean? But like I say, you know, you gotta live in the real world. The real world is the person that making that much money, man. It come with some stuff. It come with some stuff, man. It come with some maturity. It come with some other things that got to be prepared for. So,
yeah. With that being said, everybody, that's our time, man. Hey, we appreciate everybody coming in, bro. Like we told y'all, man, like and subscribe, man. That help with the visibility of the show. Like I said, you can go down in the comments if you got anything or any ideas or any topics you would like for us to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? Please put them in the comments when you get a chance. If you go back and watch the show over again. We see that we got over 238 likes this time, and we appreciate everybody who done went in there and liked the show, man. Like I said, it would definitely help with the visibility of everything we're trying to do, bro.
Yeah.
Like right now, we still got 6 to 8 people in here right now. Appreciate y'all coming in as well, man. This has been a good one, man. Like seriously, this has been a good one, man. This is a good Sunday, man.
Cheers for everybody, man. Thank you.
Appreciate all y'all coming in, man.
We on pod number 4, man. And like I say, man, this has been an experience. There's more to come with this, but we thank you all for supporting. You know, y'all go down and like and subscribe. And like I said, gonna be the next pod, and y'all, we want to see y'all in the next pod. So thank you all again, man.
Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. The next show, man, we doing tomorrow, Monday at around about the same time, probably 5 p.m., probably 6 p.m. Eastern time. Like I said, man, we'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.